Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet video. And I know I've been gone for the last couple of days. I apologize, but if you guys can't hear it, I was sick, and today is the first day that I've been able to actually walk around without having to have a roll of tissues in my hand for 5 minutes straight. So I apologize if my voice still sounds a little bit weird. It just feels like there's just something stuffy up here. It is nothing I can really do about it right now. But I didn't want to be away too long, so I wanted to make sure I got into this week's Heat or Hype, where we go through all the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in the streetwear sneaker world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that basura that I did not want to expose y'all to it. Now this week we got a lot of good shit to talk about, some Basura that I'm gonna speak on just for a little bit and save the rest for Bacardi Bull later on in the year 2019. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into it, bruh. It's time for this week's Heat or Hype. Now this first drop is actually next week, and it's actually from Sample Industries, sampleind.com. We're dropping the OG logo crew necks. First time we ever dropped the OG logo on a crew neck, but we're dropping that next Saturday the 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. A lookbook link will be down below. I didn't want to spend too much time on this because I'm pretty sure I'll talk about it more. I don't have my crew neck on, my cozy fleece crew neck on yet, just because, well, I don't have it yet. I'm still waiting to get my pack in. So new drop from sampleind.com, new long sleeve crew necks, very cozy, very of the season, because the weather is just dropping off, and my immune system, as you guys can tell, has dropped off as well. But sampleind at SMPLIND, follow us there, and that's where you get all the updates. Now the first shoe we have on this week's list, I don't know why Durham Brand is calling these, but the Air Jordan 6 Flight Nostalgia, that's the name that they went with for these joints right here, and I'm just calling them the Flint 6s. White, gray, purple, black, and then this weird infrared hit, which, you know, everyone's not exactly feeling. Honestly, it doesn't really bother me that much, and they look pretty good in the photos. The quality, everything looks straight. I feel like this might be a sleeper 6 colorway, but at the same time, I can see why people might sleep on it. So for me, I would say it's a cop, and honestly, was not expecting this colorway to get me, but I don't know, something about the white and the gray with the purple, a little bit of red hits there. I like it. I fuck with it. Next up, we got the Air Jordan 4 in Hot Punch. Now, I have seen these in person, and these shits are ass, bro. I thought they would be better from the pictures and everything that I've seen of them. I thought it would be a good shoe for small feet gang out there. But after seeing them in person, the difference between the sole color and the plastic pieces versus the upper, it makes it kind of an ugly sneaker. From that, the patent leather doesn't match the sole, and I think it really hurts this retro. And the paint splatter is like yellow as well. I don't know. In pictures, I was kind of like, okay, Hot Punch, real loud. I'm pretty sure they'll sell. I'm pretty sure I said that they would sell pretty decently. But after seeing them in person, nah. These shits are ass, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not small feet gang. Technically, I couldn't speak on it, or shouldn't be speaking on it, but these shits are ass, bro. Next up, we got another retro of a Nike, you know, retro runner, and this is the Air Max Light 2, and this is in a golden harvesty brown color, red and blue. Not gonna lie to y'all, I have already gone and copped these. There were no shops around me that had them, so I went ahead and ordered mine off of SNS. They've already shipped out, so I'm waiting for my size 12 to hit the door. You guys know that last year when I found the 98s and the Gundams and the, you know, navy blue, white, and yellow joints, the 98 in general, the Air Max 98, I wasn't really familiar with that sneaker, and I think Nike is doing it once again, where they're bringing back an old Air Max retro that I've really never seen. I've never heard of the Air Max Light 2 until now. Another shoe I would like them to see bring back would be maybe the Nike Air Structure. I think there's a blue, black, pink, and gray pair of Air Structures that, you know, I would love to see them bring back. Now, will Nike bring them back? Who Who knows? Now this next drop is coming from Just Don, Converse, and I guess Nike, and it's the Converse ERX Animals versus Meadow pack. That's what it says on Sneaker News. It could have a different name, but you know, I get all my news from Sneaker News. That's just where I get all my new shit to talk about. And you know, there's multiple colorways of the sneaker. Obviously Don C, once again, playing around with vintage throwback gear, and this time it's coming from Converse, and I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan. At first I was kind of like, okay, I could see where people might like these, and to a point I do, because it does have that retro vibe, you know what I mean, especially with the animal print, the super high cut sneaker. And this sneaker definitely looks like something that was lifted from the 90s, and it is. Definitely reminds me of like something of a Command Force, one of those other very high retro basketball sneakers from the 90s. And for that, I guess I kind of get it, but for me personally, I'm not going to be picking up any of these. I'm not quite sure if it's ugly. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm really in a toss-up with this Converse ERX. You know, some parts of it I like, some parts of it I don't. Some parts I think I probably could let Bacardi Bull handle them, and then at the same time, like, but they're not that bad. So the Converse Animals versus Metals, Just Don, ERX, all that. That's these right here. Now up next, we got a new sneaker from CH24 out of LA or Los Angeles and Nike. And there's a couple more Nike sneakers that are kind of just popping up as collabs with, I wouldn't want to say random brands, but I guess, yeah, just some random different brands. And this is one of them right here. You have this black, you know, Air Force One mid with CH24. And honestly, the way that the lacing system, somebody said Margiela like, does kind of remind me of Margiela Future, but not really heavily or nothing like that. The shoe itself is a mid. You got extra swooshes, CH24, 3M as well all over the sneaker. And to me, it looks like something CH24 Chapter 24 would make. Now, I've never personally ever copped anything from CH24. I think they had a jacket. I think it said like ozone layer or something. I don't know. They had some jacket probably about a year ago or last year that I almost copped. They have some dope stuff that I like, some nice jackets, some nice pieces that I definitely like. As far as the shoes go though, I can't really knock them. You know, I kind of see what they're going for, and it is a weird shit shoe, and you know, Bull likes the weird shit. I like the weird shit, so I guess this should be right up my alley. 3M, CH24, random brand, something new, something different. You know, they aight. You know, I don't know how these are going to be dropping. I don't know if they are going to be dropping. It could be friends and family samples. Who knows? But for right now, I am on the fence with the CH24 Air Force One mid. Could be a good shoe though. Could be a good shoe. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Now, next up in some random collab news, you guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you should be pretty familiar with this site. It's Slam Jam Socialism. I've shopped there before, got some good deals there before, and Nike actually has a collab with them on there it is. It's trying to get me again. Now the big difference, or the big switch up on this one is of course the swoosh. On the outside the swoosh is regular, on the inside they have flipped it. Other than that, it really doesn't seem like there's too much going on here. Does give you that vintage vibe. I believe it says class of or something of 1977 on the back tabs where Nike usually would be. But other than that, they're pretty plain, pretty basic, but this time not in a bad way. I really hope that the materials are on point with these, but it may be kind of sticking to that vintage feel of canvas and leather on these blazers. At the end of the day, it's not a bad shoe, but right now it's not blowing my mind. While I like to have it, well, there's another pair of blazers we'll talk about next week that I think are dope as well, and they're going to be a GR. We also got some more news for All-Star Weekend, or February next month for 2019, and this is an Air Jordan 9 UNC. Reminds me of the UNC Air Jordan 1s, but the full upper isn't all patent leather. Now, one thing I do want to say about this one is that I really feel like I've seen this Air Jordan 9 drop before. I don't know if I'm wrong, maybe I am, but I feel like I've seen these colors on an Air Jordan 9 before. I'm just not sure what year that was. If it is, I'm pretty sure I'll look it up after I'm done recording. As far as the shoes go, they aight. I'd rather have the ones over these any day, and I believe this will be another Small Feet Gang release only. So Air Jordan 9 UNC February for All-Star. Once again, another aight sneaker. Up next, we got another random Air Jordan 1 retro, and these are in hyper pink. There is no date for these. Not gonna spend a lot of time on them. Just know, here's a picture, they exist, and when I have more info for you, I will let you know. Just looks like a black and pink Air Jordan 1 with a kind of grayed out midsole. I wouldn't be surprised if it was small feet gang, but seeing that they're just black and pink, and a lot of people really like the Soulfly collab, I'm pretty sure this will be for men as well. The leather looks to be pretty good quality as well. Very tumbled looks like, and yeah, higher pink Air Jordan 1s. No release date, no info, just know they exist. Now, I had a lot of people tagging me on Twitter about this one. It's this Air Max 1 golf sneaker that looks like a fucking chia pet. You know what I mean? Looks like an Air Max 1 covered in turf, which it is. That is exactly what it is. So the Grass Air Max 1 golf sneaker, you know, seeing that it's based off of golf, and they already do these crazy kind of hybrid sneakers with tennis and golf, I'm not surprised to see a crazier colorway drop that looked like literal turf. Now, maybe if the grass or the turf wasn't so high on the sneaker, it would change up the look a little bit, but I think that's obviously the point. These are supposed to be loud and out there. The Grinch Stole Christmas Air Max 1s. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. This new golf joint, y'all let me know one word to describe these in the comments down below. Now, up next, we got the Cactus Jack Air Jordan 33. I was asked about these on the Gloves Off podcast, and to me, honestly, it's just it kind of looks lazy. Like, the colors remind me of, you know, Travis Scott Cactus Jack. That makes sense. But the actual shoe itself, it's an easy pass, bro. They just look super lazy to me. There is a Cactus Jack logo on the left tongue, and there might be another Cactus Jack logo on the backs of them. I'm not exactly sure. The Air Jordan 33 by no means is a bad sneaker. I thought it was a cool, interesting new basketball sneaker. If I was playing basketball, this would be a shoe that I would probably have no problem grabbing because I'm going to play in them. But as far as walking around day to day, it's going to be an easy pass on these Cactus Jack Air Jordan 33s. Once again, the 33, I like it. It's not a bad shoe. It's not a bad new shoe in the Durham Brand lineage lineup. But these Cactus Jack ones just seem a little lazy, a little bit. I think it's time to go ahead and retire the NASA sneakers, because at this point, it's been overdone. No one's really doing anything different with it. Let's just put the NASA themed sneakers in a vault, put them over here, put them down here, bury them in the ground, and we'll come back to that another year. Because this NASA PG3 is a perfect example of no real innovation on the NASA concept, bro. They don't even look that great. I don't really think they were executed very well. But as far as the actual look of the sneaker, it's like they said, hey, these are the colors we need. Let's make sure we put them on the sneaker. Okay, bland, we have that. USA flag is down on the sneaker. Bland, we have that. Let's check all these things off the list. Remove before flight tag, check. Okay, we're done. Go ahead, send that over. It was like a checklist NASA space inspired sneaker, and that's what this is. So for me, if you can't already tell, super easy pass. Up next, we have an all over 3M Golf Lafleur 1-star, and we actually seen these in the Okra video. So I had seen these before, and I was wondering when they were actually going to drop. There's also like an all over silver, like metal looking jacket that's dropping too, with Golf Lafleur on the back. Am I going to cop the 3M shiny joints? Probably not, because I like some of the suede colors a lot better. But yeah, I'm just glad to see that they are bringing some more colorways of the low top Golf Lafleur rather than the high top Chuck. Like the hemp one, wasn't the biggest fan of that sneaker, but I do like these right here. So I will eventually get a pair. Yes, I still don't have a pair in the room, but one day I have a pair. 3M Golf Lafleur, not bad, shiny shoes. Cool. Now we have just begun 2019, and it has already given us some trash, some Basura, some Garbola juice gems. And this Martin or Martin, either way, the Rose or Rose, either way, Air Monarchs are garbage, bro. This has to be a troll. Is Nike trolling? Like this has to be a troll sneaker. I know the homie Seth bought these for the meme, and I salute his pockets for spending $250 on the meme. That's commendable, but these are ass. First off, the Monarchs are ass. The original Monarchs are ass. The M2K Techno's definitely a better sneaker over the Monarchs. You will never ever catch me wearing a pair of regular OG Monarchs unless Well, nah, probably not. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the picture of Martin next to these. These are Monarchs with the mumps, bro. Like that's the case. And Bacardi Bull will be going in on all three colorways. I think it's pink, it's black, and then the OG colorway. I just don't understand like why they thought this would sell. Like this was, Nike must just have money burning in their pockets, and they just like, yo, let's just throw out something and see if people will buy it. And that's exactly what you get with these, bro. This has to be the troll sneaker of the year so far. Hey, we might get another part 2 of this pack with some other sneakers that look like they got the fucking mumps. But these Martin Rose joints, cut it out, bro. Cut it out, Nike. Cut it out. Now, I feel a bit of deja vu, like I may have covered these before, but I don't think I have. And that is the Air Fear of God 180, or that's the name that we have for these so far. And a lot of y'all like to trash on the Fear of God shits, which is fine. But these, I need y'all to go extra hard on, because these are garbage, bro. Everything that I've seen Fear of God Nike, other than the Fear of God 1 and the shoot around, I mean, the Skyline was fine. It was regular, you know, nothing too crazy. But this Air Max 180 or Air Fog 180 and that moccasin, like, just taking that Fear of God soul and throwing it on another sneaker, this definitely looks like something that will be hitting the outlets, bro. These look like outlet, Fear of the outlets. That's what these shits are right here. It's just not good, bro. These are not good. Fear of God 1, amazing, amazing sneaker. Shoot around shoe, great sneaker. Skyline, cool sneaker. 180, fuck out of here. Moccasins, man, can't wait to go in on those later. Up next, another contender for a worst sneaker of 2019, the Comme des Garçons and Nike Presto, which is the tent pair, which literally looks like they pitched a tent with the Presto netting on the front. Now, for me, this puts me in a spot because y'all know I fuck with Comme des Garçons. You know, I got the Moabs, the 180, spoke very highly of those two sneakers. Definitely like those sneakers. But these right here, I don't know whether to not like them or fuck with them because they're different. And to end this week off, we're just gonna do a Yeezy dump for you guys really quick because we got some info. Now, first off, the Butters were supposed to restock this weekend. That was reported. I don't know if it actually happened. Second off, we have the Inertia 700. Now, this one is that gray and salmon color joint that we have already talked about before. And everything that I'm talking about is supposed to be coming out in spring and summer of this year. Now, we also have a Geode 700 V2 colorway, kind of like more of a brownish colorway. Then we have two more 700 V1s. One is the Analog and the other one is Salt, I believe. And trying to remember all those colorways and all those names is killing me. But the one I really want to take the time on was this Clay 700, or not 700, this Clay 350 V2. Me personally, I think it could be fire. I picked up the static Yeezys already. You guys seen that video, and I really liked how they did the knit on the upper. I overall thought it was a dope sneaker in hand, and this orangey clay, you know, colorway, I'm really fucking with. Maybe even a rust type colorway. I'm definitely fucking with these. So out of all the releases as far as Yeezys go, I'm looking forward to the clay. And maybe some different colorways of the 700 V2. As far as the Analog and the Salt 700s go, maybe picking them up for a review, but after that, probably gonna end up letting those go. I really hope that the Yeezy team starts taking more of a wave runner approach to their colorways, using more than 2 colors on the sneaker. Listen, the monochrome shoes, they're great. They look good, they work with a lot of different outfits, but it stands true that one of your most colorful Yeezys ever, this 700 Wave Runner, which had what, blue, green, black, gray, white, orange, what, about 6-7 colors on it, is the best, one of the best Yeezys to drop for Adidas. Maybe the best Adidas Yeezy to drop yet. Now, 750 stands might disagree, Turtle Dove stands might disagree, but them 700s, Wave Runners, good sneaker. But listen, man, that is a wrap. Much love to all the fan followers and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah blah, of course, Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you on that next one. Listen, this year I feel like we're gonna have a lot of trash to sift through, and them Martin Rose joints are horrible. That could be the worst sneaker of this year. A Monarch with the mumps. Anyways, if I forgot something that you want to talk about, scream at me down below. Make sure to drop a like, finesse the bell, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. I am out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.
get my own love.